Welcome back to Gero Dynamics. Okay, let's do some movie reviews. Knock those out. I've seen a bunch of them, so let's see how many we can get done today. All right, so I'm going to start with the movie Trap. Trap was written and directed by M. Night Shyamalan, so it's one of his movies. It has his daughter in it, Salika Shyamalan. And without spoilers, I'll probably give a little bit of spoilers later in the video. Without spoilers, she plays a pop star in it. And it's my understanding that she is a pop star in real life, or she does music. I don't know how big of a star she is. I've never heard of her. But yeah, so she did this movie. She did the soundtrack for the movie, and she plays the role in the movie. But the star of the movie is Josh Hartnett. He is the father in the movie, who also happens to be a serial killer named the Butcher. So he's the star. And then you have Ariel Donahue. I think that's how you pronounce her name, Donahue. Is his daughter, plays his daughter in the movie. You have Allison Peel, which plays so Josh Hartnett's character's name is Cooper. Ariel Donahue's name is Riley. Allison Peel plays Rachel, who is Josh Hartnett's, Cooper's wife. Then there is Haley Mills plays Dr. Josephine Grant. And then Jonathan Langdon plays Jamie, who is the guy working the concessions booth from the trailers. And then let's see, Mark Bakulkul. Interesting. Bakulkul is in this. He is the victim, who's locked up in that one scene. If you've seen the trailers, it's not a spoiler. I'm just giving you information from the trailers. But he's the guy that he has locked up in whatever room he's in that he looks at on his phone. Then you have Marnie McPhail, Jodie's mom. Not sure who. Oh, that's right. Marnie McPhail is Jodie's mom. Jodie is a friend of Josh Hartnett's daughter's character. Or not friends anymore. They were friends, and then they had a fight, and it's just a backdrop story of the movie. Kid Cudi is Kid Cudi. It plays a character called the Thinker. Russ plays a character called Parker Wayne. I think those are two musicians too. At least Kid Cudi is. I don't know if Russ is a musician. Probably. Marcia Bennett plays Cooper's mom, so Josh Hartnett's mom is played by Marcia Bennett. There's a tour manager character that doesn't have a name played by Vanessa Smith. M. Night Shyamalan is, of course, in the movie. He's called the Spotter, which is interesting because I guess he doesn't have a name, but he plays. So he is the in real life the woman's dad, who's the pop star. But in this, he says he's her uncle, but he also manages certain aspects of her concerts. Called the Spotter role, I guess. Then there's Lachlan Miller plays Logan. Logan is the son of Josh Hartnett's Cooper and the brother of Ariel Donahue's Riley. And then there's a couple of SWAT members that have name credentials here, but Steve Boyle, David Delancey Wilson, Nadine Hyatt, James Gomez all play snipers or SWAT team members. Okay. All right. So that's who's in it. You guys should know who Josh Hartnett is. He hasn't done as much recently, but he is known for Black Hawk Down, The Faculty, Lucky Number 11 is one of my girlfriend's favorite movies. And, he was in an episode of Black Mirror, so that's fun. I guess he was in an episode of The Bear. I'm assuming, wait, is that the cooking one, The Bear? Yes. So I guess he does a cameo episode in that. He was in Oppenheimer, which I still have not watched, and that's darn shame. I need to watch that. He was in Die Hard, So he's been doing more recently, but he took some time off. I think to focus on his kids. Not 100% sure, but anyways. But back in the day, he was more well known for. Let's see. He was in Sin City, Lucky Number 11, Black Hawk Down, Pearl Harbor. But he was like Halloween H2O was his kind of debut. The Faculty. Yeah, so, those types of things. I'm trying to think. I thought there was one thing I'm not thinking of. But yeah, back in the late 90s, he was kind of getting a little bit bigger, and then he decided to take some time away and not do as much. Anyways, that's Josh Hartnett. Spent way more time on that than I thought I would. Ariel Donahue is in Wolf Like Me. And let's see, anything else that I wanted to touch on? Wolf Like Me is probably what she's most known for. No, that's it. Okay. All right, and so she plays his daughter. She does a fight. So one, Josh Hartnett is amazing. By the way, I'll go back to that real quick. Like, how does he play like a serial killer dad who like you kind of root for, kind of? He's very charismatic, very entertaining, and he does a really good job with this. Almost to the point of too good where you're almost rooting for the guy, even though he's a terrible, terrible person. Anyways. Does a great job. Ariel Donahue does a really good job as the daughter, like really kind of like pulls that off. That's exactly who she comes across exactly how you want her to. I don't want to get into spoilers, so I won't talk too much about M. Night Shyamalan's daughter, Salika Shyamalan's character. Her name is Lady Raven. During the majority of the movie, she's on stage doing music. All right. Allison Peel plays Rachel. Allison Peel has done a ton of stuff. Going all the way back to Scott Pilgrim versus the World. She was in Milk. She was in Cooties. More recently, what I know her from is she was in Devs, the TV series Devs, which also had, why am I forgetting his name? Let me pull it up. Nick Offerman. Nick Offerman and her are in that, and she's really, really good in that. She plays the role just fine in this. I mean, it's not a huge role, but she does have some big parts to play that are more like spoilers, so I won't talk about them too much. But I enjoyed her role in this. Who's next? Let's see. We won't go into this much detail with all of them. Haley Mills is the I think CIA or FBI, whatever it is, and she's the one that's hunting down Cooper's character, trying to catch him. But what she's she was a child actress, so she's quite a bit older now, but back in the 60s, she was like a child actress, and you would definitely recognize her. She was in Pollyanna, The Parent Trap, That Darn Cat, Tiger Bay, and she's been doing stuff in her, as she's, in her older years. We'll say that. Like she was in The Wheel of Time, Death in Paradise. Let's see what else. Anything else that like really kind of stands out to me? No, but yeah. So she's been around forever. You'll recognize her. It's pretty. She's pretty good in the role, but it's a small role. Jonathan Langdon is very, very he plays the role perfectly of just like this character that just stands out, even though, again, very, very small role. You see him quite a bit in the trailers, though, so, he kind of stands out. No, not yet. This may be my last video, my only movie review for today. I think I started too late. The kids are going to be coming home soon. But yeah, he does a great job. What else is he known for? What else has he done? Nothing really. Well, so he's been in like 41 different things, so there's got to be something here that... Oh, he was in Nosferatu, that's right. Okay, so NOS 4A2 Nosferatu, that series. He's in that. He's actually pretty good in that. I do remember him from that. But he's done like a bunch of smaller roles, some like horror stuff, some comedy stuff. Nothing huge, nothing that you would 100% know for sure. But he does a great job in this role, and he has a fun cameo scene. Like there's cameo scene, not cameo scene. He has a fun scene at the end of the movie. You should keep an eye out for that. All right. But that's it. That's all I'm going to talk about as far as the different characters in this. M. Night Shyamalan likes to show up in all of his movies. He's a mediocre actor at best, and I'm sure he knows it. And so he always plays these like really small but integral roles, like roles that matter, but that are really small. And it's just fun. It's more of a cameo, kind of like the Stan Lee cameos of Marvel movies. That's him. Overall, I'm going to say definitely watch this movie if it's not already gone. It did take me a while to get to this, but I think it's still out in theaters. Go check it out. It was a lot of fun. It does the whole like twists and turns thing, but not the same. Not your typical M. Night Shyamalan where it's like, oh my god, I'm so surprised, right? And a lot of people say he hasn't really done that since like Sixth Sense or whatever, but I disagree. I'm a fan of his. But in this movie, it's not like, oh my god, Josh Hartnett's character is not the serial killer. Like some people were talking about heading into this movie. If I didn't say, we're going to do a little bit of spoilers here. So if you don't want spoilers, I think I said that, but if not, spoilers. So Josh Hartnett is the serial killer, and that doesn't change. It's not like his daughter is really the serial killer. They kind of like trick you into thinking maybe his wife's in on it for a while, but she's not. But they kind of make you think maybe she is. And then, but like the big twist is it switches from being him trying to get out of the stadium where they're holding the concert to him trying to get away with it all, So he makes it out of the stadium, and he does it by using the singer, and then it's kind of like a battle of wits between him and the singer from then on, So she had a much bigger role than I was expecting her to. M. Night Shyamalan's daughter plays a much bigger role, and she did really well. I was actually really surprised. I wasn't expecting much from her. I thought she did a great job, and the twists were mostly just, oh, he got out of this one. Oh, he got out of this, this trap. Oh, he got out of this little trap. It's like, how does he keep doing it? He keeps doing it, And in the end, so true spoilers, this is actually the very end of the movie. The police finally get him. They get him in the back of the police wagon. They're driving him to the police station. And he had like a metal wire on him that he was able to get the handcuffs off. And that's kind of how it ends. So how does he escape that? He probably doesn't. And if he does, he probably gets killed, shot or whatever. I don't think they're going to do a sequel. I don't think this is a movie that needs a sequel, but we'll see. But basically, he doesn't die. He's getting arrested. He gets out of the cuffs, so who knows what happens after that. It's up to your mind what you think happens after that. My mind is, you can't get out of the van. And so they're going to stop finally and then try to take you out of the van, and you're going to attack somebody, and then you're going to get shot, and like finally you're going to get killed, and that's going to be the end of you. That's my thought on how it probably really finished. But yeah, we'll see. Anyways, I recommend seeing it. Go see it. Enjoy. All right, everybody, take care. Have a good day.